Hey, this is Danielle, and today I want to talk about Taiwan Semiconductor because this stock is getting ready for a breakout. Now, I will note that I usually don't buy tickers if they're below the 50 simple on the daily chart, and on my charts, that's this yellow line right here. So, we're just below it. I would say it's at 425, 427, right around that zone. Um, and some people will say, well, why wouldn't you buy it here at the lower price before you would consider buying it, at 430? That doesn't really make a lot of sense. But the reason for that is because stocks can stay underneath this 50 simple zone for weeks, if not months on end. And if you take a look at something like LRCX, this one's pretty well below the zone, and it fell pretty far, especially around that earnings report. And so, you don't know how long a stock is going to stay underneath that zone, and you don't know if it's going to end up doing something like this. Like Qualcomm, it had this head and shoulders pattern, broke down. So, you definitely wouldn't want to buy it like right here in an anticipation of a breakout, because that breakout never came. So what I like to do when I have tickers that are recovering is I like to buy the breakout that happens at that 50 simple. Now, in this case, this stock has not done that yet, but I am eyeing it for a potential entry. So if and when it breaks out up above the zone, in that case, I would either buy the long calls or I'd buy like a long butterfly targeting probably up into the 460 zone, just because that's a pretty reasonable price target. And then after that, maybe 480, but I would first stick with just this resistance zone. If you take a look at two of the other trades that I had on recently using that strategy, I traded NVIDIA. I bought NVIDIA right when it broke out above this 50 simple, and this had this really nice rally here. And then also Broadcom. So I've definitely been watching these semiconductor stocks for a breakout up above this zone and a recovery going into the next earnings dates. Taiwan Semi doesn't have earnings for a while, but it has a squeeze. Some of the other semiconductor stocks already broke out, and we'll see if we can get a breakout on this one. So thanks for checking out my video. If you want to use my free earnings calendar, you can go to optionsearnings.com. We have a couple different earnings reports coming up this week that are pretty key and pivotal. NBIS, this is definitely one that I've been watching quite a bit. This is going to be a pretty important report. It also has 28% short float, and it's hard to borrow. So that's that's something that could really cause a lot of price action. Taking a look at that one, you have a couple other ones. TPR, this one does have short float, but only 9.9%. So, feel free to use the calendar. CRWV is also coming up, and that has 21.4% short float, and it's hard to borrow as well. So taking a look at all of that, I don't think that the earnings calendar is going to be as full this week as it has been, but there's still probably a little bit of action, and we'll be getting into the next earnings season before we know it. So thank you for listening to my video. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and come join us in the trading room if you want to trade these ideas.
Hey traders, thanks for watching this video. If you want to make sure that you get all of our free trading content, make sure you hit subscribe, and also give us a like and comment down below. If you want to learn more about us, and if you want to join us for live trading in real markets with real money, make sure you go to simplertrading.com, where you can join us for more info. Thank you very much, and have a great day.